Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna head underwater. We got hooked up with some new baits from the guys at the Rattle Worm, and we're gonna check out how to rig the same soft plastic in a whole bunch of different ways. Get a lot of bang for your buck right here. So we'll see you underwater.
Oh, I think this may be a good one. Yep, it's better. Nice. Dude, look how chunky that fish is. Wow. It's probably 13 inches. Oh, dude, what is that? Is that a bass? Dude, that's a big one. Get the net. Get the net. Get that. Oh, yes. Dude, there was number 5. That trout net works out pretty good.
All right, guys, let's check out the Rattle Worm here on the Ned Rig head. This is a lifted jigs, 1/8 ounce head. The thing that I really like about this is the glide. I really enjoy dead action baits in cold water. The thing that ups this bait for me is the existence of that rattle in the tail, and it gives it kind of a knocking sound underwater, right? This has got a nice smooth glide. It's gonna be great on the fall for those deeper fish, but it's also gonna be really good around vegetation, right? That nice smooth bait fish profile fall is really going to help you get bit, and this bait is one that you don't need to overwork. It's got a nice subtle action, a subtle rattle to it. It's just something that the fish haven't seen a lot. Here we have it free rigged basically, but weightless, and literally it's gonna slow fall. And the thing that I really enjoy about it is it's gonna dart and move around a lot, but also it's got that backslide action to it. And that backslide action, a lot of times when fish are following a bait and it slides back into their face, they're gonna inhale it because it makes them angry. So here, you know, it's got that nice subtle enticing fall, and it's got a backsliding action that's gonna excel around docks or around weed patches where you want it to fall into that cover slowly. Plus you get the added sound of the rattle. That glass knocker in there is really gonna do nicely for this bait. And the one thing we like, that little shimmy and that quick darting action is really good. Now, this is where I think the bait's really gonna shine. Neko rig, this bait is insane. One, it has a nice rattle to it every time you pull up on that bait and it clacks. But two, the consistent color schemes on these baits are really going to excel, right? We're gonna slow it down here with slow-mo. Watch how this bait, that rattle knocks at the slightest movement. A lot of Neko rigs are silent. This bait is going to have that nice rattling action. It's got a nice kicking action and is very subtle. This bait is going to probably be the only bait that I Neko rig all year because of that. It just looks good, and it's going to call fish in. You can also fish a Neko rig in dirty or off-colored water better with a rattle. I've stuck rattles in worms before and done really good with them in tournaments. This bait is ready to go out of the package, and I love the color schemes here. Really consistent plastic pour. It's really good on a Neko rig. You can see here standing up on the bottom, got a nice fall, a nice slow glide, changing direction with it there. You're really going to be able to target fish up under cover and structure on the Neko rig with this bait because it just looks perfect. Like it's a perfect Neko rig bait. I couldn't think of a better one there. It's like a spike or a sluggo. Other option, because I fish a lot of heavy cover, Tokyo rig. And once again, you have the clacking of the Tokyo rig weight on the bottom and the subtle rattle. It's really going to call fish and pull them in a different way. I love transparent baits. This bait transparency looks fantastic on the underwater, as does its kind of general action on the Tokyo rig. So it's going to be a real nice subtle bait with the added rattle. So it's going to be something the fish really haven't seen. Now, last year after ice out, I fished a tournament, caught a whole bunch of fish on a Neko rig, inserting a rattle into the worm. I'm gonna tell you what, this year I'm gonna blast them after ice out with this bait because it's subtle, but it has an added sound. It's something the fish haven't seen. And you know, here's my limit from that day. It was a solid group of fish. We had some 2 and 3 pound class fish in here that are just jumping to get out of that live well. But the thing that I really like about the Rattle Worm is that consistent pour. It's that consistent rattle, the versatility in the way that you can hook up baits. we're big fans on this channel, if you haven't figured it out, of using baits in different ways and being versatile, because we fish a lot of pressured water. And when your bait is different, you're going to have a better chance to hook up with more fish and better fish, and we love that. Hope you enjoyed heading underwater. We broke some ice out here on the lake to get you underwater, to get some content. We love baits here at Bass Insights that you can do multiple things with. It's getting the bang for your buck. So the Rattle Worm is awesome. It's got nice consistent pour on the plastic. It's got an ingratiated rattle right there, integrated rattle right there inside the tail, and it looks super good. Right on the bottom, we threw it on the Ned Rig, we threw it on the Neko rig. I think this bait is really going to shine Neko rigged, because a lot of Neko rigs are silent, and this has that nice rattle in it to give fish a different look. Remember, when you're fishing pressured water and you're fishing docks, you're fishing shallow cover, giving the fish a different look is going to be important. I think this bait is going to shine for us this spring. Head on over to the Rattle Worm. They're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they're on the internet. We'll link all their stuff in the description below, but head over to Rattle Worm, get yourself some of these bad boys, and you're gonna catch some more fish. So if you like what we're doing on the channel, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you out there, folks.